161 Nigerian students were denied entry. This was published. Hi, beautiful people. Welcome back again to my YouTube channel. If today is your first time here, my name is Stella. On this channel, I talk about my life here in the UK, what is happening around me, and I share information. I also do reaction videos on this channel. So if this content sounds like what you'll be interested in, please do not forget to like, subscribe, and share my videos. Click on that notification bell to get notified whenever I post any new video. And for my returning subscribers, thank you guys for always coming back to watch my video. You guys are the real G. Well, in today's video, guys, I'll be sharing with you guys the latest update about this current situation that I don't know, some of you must have seen it online because some of you are kind of up to date. For those of you that are not current, I am here to give you guys the update of what is happening. In case you have anyone that is planning to come to the UK, or you have family member that is wanting to come to the UK to study, whether this year or next year, this video is definitely for you. 161 students failed the UK border check. They were denied entry. Did you guys hear that? At this point, I would even say I prefer Canada rejection. Do you know why I said this? If you're applying to study in Canada, it's heartbreaking if you're being rejected. Even if you get admission, you can still be denied visa. Yeah. But at least you're in your home country. You can feel bad. You have people around you that are concerned. You know, when you already left your country, you're about to enter the country, and then boom, you're being denied entry. That one is the real deal. That one is heartbreaking, honestly. After all your spending, after all your preparation, because we all know that traveling abroad comes with a lot of expenses, honestly speaking, especially with the exchange rate. For those of you that don't know, I'm a Nigerian living here in the UK, so I know how challenging it can be, and I know what the exchange rate is like. Currently, I think £1 is around 2,000. Some days is even high. So can you imagine paying 14,000, 15,000 and you're being denied visa? Listen, if you are planning to come to the UK, it's important to make good research. Some persons will say, oh, these YouTubers, they talk a lot. Take it or leave it. Some persons learn a lot from this content creation. I came to the UK in 2018 via student route. My husband came to study masters. And honestly, when I was coming to this country, I was not even seeing much content about like information, things like that. When I started my content creation, my first video I could remember, all I was hearing was how I moved to this country, the course, as and everything about study. And from then till now, a lot of things has changed. Yes, so many things has changed. UK is becoming really difficult now. Listen to what it says on this article. It says 161 Nigerian students failed UK border checks, denied entry. This article was published 2nd September 2024. No fewer than 1,425 international students who gained admission to university in the United Kingdom were denied entry at the country airport between 2021 till date. A total of 161 Nigerians were affected as they were removed on arrival at the airport across the UK. Under it says, according to the data exclusively obtained from the UK Home Office through the Freedom of Information Act, India topped the list of affected foreign students with 644, representing 45% of figure, while Nigeria followed with 11%. Ghana third on the list with 92%. However, released data covering October 2021 to October 2023 is limited to students denied entry at the airport. It does not include international students deported by the Home Office for violating the terms of the visa, such as working beyond 20 hours weekly and academic malpractice. Now, before I go forward, do not forget that students are not allowed to work more than 20 hours. In the past, they were not serious with this. See, let me tell you, as of 2018, 2019, people work back to back. That period, that was when people will work and pay school fees. See, not now. Don't even think about that. In the past, it's true that so many persons were using the opportunity to work, pay school fees. Even this care job that is beginning to be like hot cake now. As at then, you see agency begging you. So if you're a student, you need to be very careful with that 20 hours. Anyway, it went further saying the Home Office did not also specify the reason for removal of the foreign students. But Saturday Punch gathered that some of the reasons for such decision include inability for students to convince the border force office during checks at the airport, presentation of forged documents, and deficiency in English language usage. An immigration lawyer based in northern London, UK, Delhi, in a post on X September 2023, decried the maltreatment of students, called on the UK government to rein in border force officers whom he said had turned themselves into admission officers. Border force officers has turned to admission officers. So when they ask you question about your academy, why you're coming here to study, blah blah blah, and you are not maybe saying what they want to hear, they'll begin to think otherwise. He went further saying Oluwale lamented that three students contacted him for help within 3 hours. Within 3 hours, so after facing threats of removal at the airport, he wrote, UK border officers have turned themselves into university officials at the point of entry by questioning students entering the UK to start their course on some aspect of the course they are going to start. Imagine. So let me say, for example, you're coming to the UK to study business analyst or business management or business whatever. They'll start asking you questions in that field or in that course. And maybe if you did not respond well or did not answer their question well, they will start to think otherwise. But the truth is that some person might even be tense. You know that tension, they will not be able to answer questions right. This like this can even happen to me, to be honest, because I mean, just imagine you entering the country and they start asking you questions. Sometimes you might be tense, what am I trying to say? All I'm trying to say is that some persons might be very intelligent, know what they're coming here to do. But as at that point, when you're asking them all of that question, they might even end up getting confused. Anyway, he went further saying, it is not their job because most of the students were interviewed by the university before being offered a place on the course. Most of these border force officers have not even been to university and are not even qualified to examine those foreign students on their academic knowledge. And this is true. Welcome to UK where some of this top people in the office and all of that, they've done so many training that will climb them. Even this nurses, some of them did not even go to university. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not bad mouthing anybody. I'm not, there's nothing wrong with that, but all I'm trying to say is that sometimes they not even go to university, but the way they'll be responding or treating some persons is not even nice, to be honest. Do not get me wrong, I'm not saying all of them, some of them. Anyway, on this article, it said the same. Some of them did not even attend university. I mean, so many of them will be like, they don't like the stress and all of that that comes with going to university. So they are better off going for different courses, different training, and all of this will still give them very good job. That is the good thing about the UK, to be honest. You see all of these courses. Imagine you after going to university, they'll tell you to go for so course or do this course, MVQ this, MVQ that, MVQ this, MVQ that. So do you understand? Even those people that don't even attend university, with their MVQ, they get better job. You that went to university, spend all of that money, it's still struggle. Anyway, it went further saying, I can say this as I have been dealing with them for the last 24 years. Their job is to make sure that the student obtain entry clearance genuinely. If you are a student coming to start your course, be prepared for immigration officer turning themselves into university examiners. So if you're coming to the UK to study, be prepared. Be prepared. Whatever course you're coming to study, know a little bit about it. Know a little bit about anything you're coming here to do. Whether course or whether job or no. I mean, in job, you should know what you're coming here for. So job part is even cancelled. Job, you already know. If you're coming for a care job, you know what you're coming here for. If you're coming in as a doctor nurse, you already know what you're coming in for. So if you're coming for any course, know a bit about that course. If possible, know more about the course. He went further saying, a data analyst, Nelly Okechukwu, who claimed he narrowly escaped screening at one of the airports, also shared his experience. He wrote, after going through a 16-hour flight, a border officer asked for my transcript, which I presented. And this lady started asking me to tell her about the course I studied in my 200 level in the university. 200 level, imagine. A university I graduated from since 2012. 2012, that's almost how many years ago? Me, I graduated how many years ago? If you ask me some question about accounting, honestly speaking, there's some things I will not remember. You need to like brush through, explain. I'll be like, oh, okay, that's how to do this. Balance sheet. You know where to put this. Things like that. I don't think I remember everything about accounting because I mean I've not been reading anything that has to do with account. So if you're planning to come to the UK next year, I mean there will be September entry. We're already in September. There's January entry. There are other entries. If you're coming to the UK, you need to be prepared. Not after paying this huge sum of amount of money and you're being denied to enter. I know that before you get your card, you just have to pay a deposit. But even as that, if you're paying £5,000, £8,000, £6,000, is money. So please and please be careful. And there's so many things to consider if you're planning to come to the UK to study. There's this article that I read about how students are currently struggling here in the UK to pay school fees. I made a video, and in that video, I can remember when I was talking about Bradford University, because I've seen a couple of people who graduated from Bradford University and that did not pay their school fees. What they told me was that the university did not release their certificate until after they completed their school fees. So these are the universities I will advise you to check out, universities like that, especially Some of you that do not have the complete payment now do not depend in the UK job market. Do not say, oh, when I come to the UK, I will work and pay my school fees. No, that 20 hour will only give you money for house rent and feeding. That is just it, to be honest. You cannot make extra money to pay for your school fees. So you all need to consider that. So many persons are struggling now. They are being withdrawn from school. So all the £10,000 you pay, just 2,000 or 3,000, will make university send you back to your home country. So what is the point of paying 10, 15,000 if they'll send you back to your home country? Now it's okay. Some of you want to study and go back to your home country. But some persons obviously want to study and search for job if there's better opportunity. I mean, they grab the opportunity. And if there is none, at least without 2 years, you must have planned your life. So these are the things you should consider. University like that at the university, you should consider. University that when you're paying in bit by bit, they will not complain. Yes, these are university you should consider. I just feel the need to make this video to create awareness for those of you coming to the UK to study, to be careful, be prepared, because UK border officers are out there for you guys. Yes, they're out there for you guys. So you all need to know a bit about that course you're studying. And do not forget, like I said, you cannot work in the UK and pay off your school fees. I say this again, it is hard. It is very, very hard, honestly speaking. Go check out universities that will accept bit by bit payment. Even if they say, oh, we are not giving you a certificate until you pay off the school fees, it's still better, to be honest. At least you're not being sent back home. Check out this university, you'll see some. Well, if you find this video informative and interesting to watch, please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and share my videos. I'll see you guys in my next post. Bye, guys.